House Majority Leader and California Congressman himself, Kevin McCarthy. Kevin, what's your reaction to what you're seeing now? How does this feel knowing it happened in Thousand Oaks?
You know, that's a very difficult interview I just watched. Hear these first responders. The thought of them going in, just rushing in when they're hearing that they're shooting, not knowing, and this sergeant giving his life. I know we're in the early stages of what's finding out, but there are a lot of families here that just lost loved ones waking up in California. This is not my district, but not far. We need to find out what caused this and make sure this does not happen again.
And of course,
it's just devastating. It seems like it was pre-planned to walk the way he walked in. The reports early of putting out smoke bombs so people couldn't see, and then just opening up fire. It's devastating.
Dressing in all black, beard, glasses, some say trench coat, some say jacket. We did have a 19-year-old or 21-year-old that just joined us that said, you know, I know guns, I've had guns my whole life. This guy looked very experienced, and he got into the right stance, and he was able to reload very quickly. How concerning is that for you, knowing someone could train like that for an incident like this?
It's very concerning. This is some of the things that we've worked on inside Congress to make sure the background check is actually working, that individuals that we've watched, the common denominator is the mental illness and the others who've been trained, making sure. I watched that one witness talk about had their family in the military, and the way this individual walked in, she described him as it looked like he had been in the military. Are we making sure we're reporting through that this individual should not be on the list being able to acquire a weapon? Because we found before that had failed, and we had corrected that inside Congress to make sure the military was updating those lists.
Indeed, and more details are going to be coming in. We're going to figure it all out in the coming hours, we hope. Let's talk a little bit about what happened on Tuesday, a big election, the balance of power in the Congress, in the House of Representatives, where you are currently the majority leader. Soon, you're going to be in the minority. Paul Ryan's out, and you would like to be the minority leader. Why?
Well, there's lots of reasons why, but I'll tell you, first and foremost, we want to continue to move this country forward. What you found was history. History played against us. It wasn't a wave. It wasn't like in Barack Obama's term where we defeated 63 Democrat incumbents. They have a smaller majority than before. I don't think they ran on an agenda. Their agenda was mainly just to investigate. We're looking for more results. You look at where the economy is today. I'm very proud of the fact that when you look at in the last 49 years of America, unemployment has only been below 4%, 11 months. And 6 of those 11 months and 49 years, we just lived through. What we've been able to transform in the VA, rebuild our military, get this economy moving stronger, combating opioids. We're talking about the future. The Democrats are going to elect the past. Think about that. Nancy Pelosi is Speaker. Steny Hoyer is now running as Majority Whip, and Clyburn, as Majority Leader, and Clyburn will become their Whip. That is the past. I mean, that's the old past. They've all been in Congress more than 25, 30 years.
Well, you have a few months in lame duck session. What will happen there? Because there was some talk about wall funding, that Republicans were going to try to push that wall funding through.
Yeah, we still are in power and have to finish out this term. We know what we need along the border. We need to have secure. No one believes this immigration system is working. It is broken. We watched a caravan come through. We had 2 bills on the floor that would actually change that. Not one Democrat voted for that bill. Just like not one Democrat in the House or Senate voted for this tax bill that actually made this economy move forward. Listen. I worked when we were in the minority before, and we had a bigger obstacle to overcome the majority. Our first goal is to make sure we move America forward. Our next goal is to win that majority back. And when I look at where we lost it in the different districts, like in Oklahoma, in Richmond, Virginia, these are districts that actually were carried by President Trump. We will be back because we will listen. We'll be on the offensive, and we'll have solutions for problems and looking for the future, not for the past.
Yeah, you didn't do as bad in California as everyone suspected, despite the money that poured in from Mike Bloomberg and Tom Steyer. Suddenly, Mike Bloomberg hates Republicans.
You know what? If you want to talk about any type of wave this was a green wave. There was 150 million more dollars. Michael Bloomberg came in with $4 million, $4.5, $5 million, and that's exactly where these seats. They were overwhelmingly proportionate money going through, but that's all right. We will continue to work forward, make those corrections, and we will be back and stronger. But we have a responsibility to the end of the year. We also have a responsibility because we will have a very strong minority that will unite together and continue to deliver results.
All right. He is currently the House Majority Leader, Kevin McCarthy. Thank you very much for joining us live.